Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Happy Friday. I brought these ugly ass flowers back for you because I thought you might have missed them. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about what everybody's talking about, the potential US ban on cryptocurrencies, as well as some other news articles. We'll get into all of that, plus where Bitcoin is going in price, right after a message from our sponsor. Now, in the markets today, the total market cap $189 billion, Bitcoin dominance 59.47%. I just wanted to pull out this chart for you because as you see here, Bitcoin dominance is pretty much the highest it has been since when? Yes, October, December of 2017. The highest it's been since that giant bubble right there. Pretty awesome looking. Bitcoin right now is 63.52, Ethereum at 175, and XRP at 29 cents. But Bitcoin again up almost 5% for the day. The big gainers today: Chainlink, Walton Chain, and Lisk. So obviously the links are in, the chains are in the top today. The losers: Odem, IDEXEC, and Pundi X. If we take a look at the charts, this, if you see here, we have almost. Earlier we did, but right now, almost broken through the green rectangle of resistance. And basically, that resistance was previous support from when we were in the $600 or $6,000 range. Now, we've broken through that resistance. We've broken out of this ascending channel we were in for a while. Where are we headed now? Well, potentially somewhere in this $6,500 to $6,800 area. Now, why do I say that? Well, one, with this ascending channel here, we had the price breakout here, we have a bull pennant, and then boom, that could bring us right up to here. That would be the 65.80 area. But not only that, we have the bump and run reversal, Bulkowski's bump and run reversal, where generally 70-some% of the time it brings you up to the beginning of the pattern, which was right here at 68.40. Again, MACD still saying hold Bitcoin, which is a good call for MACD because would have gotten in around 53. Now it's at 63. Amazing, that MACD thing. I don't know how it works so well, but it does. Now, Bitcoin is not the only thing in the markets. Magic Poop Cannon, what an awesome name, today or yesterday posted this thing. Alts like Litecoin are on his radar. While everybody's looking at Bitcoin, maybe a good time to start looking at some altcoins. He says Litecoin for a number of reasons. Like for a while was in this ascending channel, then it broke out of there. Now it's in a descending channel, but the area where we want to watch it is if it breaks out of this descending channel on the upside, because right now Litecoin has a lot of potential areas of resistance for it going. The 50 MA, which is this black line right here, the top edge of the channel, the ascending channel was in previously, and also the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. They're all adding up right here, and if we break out of the pink side, could potentially go back up to the $100 area. But that's not the big news for today. I know that's what you guys tune in for, but the big news today is this guy, Mr. Sherman. The video of Brad Sherman's call to ban Bitcoin is the best advertisement for the digital asset I've seen in quite some time. So Kyle Torpy shared this on Twitter. I will share with you some of the video right now.
I look for colleagues to join with me in introducing a bill to outlaw cryptocurrency purchases by Americans so that we nip this in the bud, in part because not an awful lot of our international power comes from the fact that the dollar is the standard unit of international finance and transactions. Clearing through the New York Fed is critical for major oil and other transactions. And it is the announced purpose of the supporters of cryptocurrency to take that power away from us, to put us in a position where the most significant sanctions we have on Iran, for example, would become irrelevant. So whether it is to disempower our foreign policy, our tax collection enforcement, or our traditional law enforcement, the purposes of cryptocurrency, the advantage it has over sovereign currency is solely to aid in the disempowerment of the United States and the rule of law.
And basically in that video, Brad Sherman says, we got to ban cryptocurrencies because the only reason the U.S. is powerful is because the whole entire world uses the U.S. dollar as a common currency. So that's the main force of our international power, not the gigantic military power that exists in the U.S. But if cryptocurrencies are allowed to exist, then there goes the power of the U.S. And I would argue that he's wrong for a number of reasons. Number one being that if the U.S. bans cryptocurrencies and everybody else doesn't, that just makes it all that much more likely that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are going to be the world money. So it's like, it would be one of the dumbest things. It would be like doing a Plexico burst, shooting yourself in the foot. Stupid. But aside from that, not only that, Mr. Sherman here, turns out he has a credit card processing company as his largest campaign donor. So if we go and take a look at his campaign donations, check this out. Top industries that have donated him $127,000, securities and investments. The top contributors being Royal Business Bank and Capital Group companies, credit card processors, and banks. No wonder he doesn't like cryptocurrencies, because they're not padding his pockets. Maybe if we send him an anonymous Monero donation, he might be for cryptocurrencies. I don't know. Politicians, do they actually have morals? Can they be swayed? Yeah, I think they can. So that's the big news today. I wouldn't see it likely happening because, okay, let's say the U.S. government bans cryptocurrencies. Highly unlikely that it could happen. If they did, how are they going to implement it? You're going to say, don't do it? If we catch you doing that, well, number one, you could use a VPN, so then you could just access your wallets not appearing in the U.S. Additionally, you could use privacy-based coins, things like Monero, like Zcash, like other things. So they can't even do that. And then someone was talking, well, couldn't they just 51% attack the Bitcoin network and then take it down? Well, potentially, but the price of that is absolutely exorbitant. And would they actually do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, also in the news, Bitfinex users unable to withdraw funds, 430 million drained from exchanges' cold wallets. So in the recent past, lots of money being taken out of the Bitfinex cold wallets. Now, it would be thought that this is people getting their money off of the Bitfinex exchange, but there's been a lot of reports recently, these are all reports down here, of people saying they've been unable to get their money off of Bitfinex. One guy stated his US dollar withdrawal has been going on for more than a month and it keeps getting delayed. Another person said he contacted his support about canceling withdrawals and they were unable to do it. And another asked the exchange to unfreeze his account so he can withdraw money with no success. Is this another Mt. Gox in the making? Yeah, potentially. Definitely could be. PayPal talking about how they're not interested in cryptocurrencies right now. Not for the reasons you would think. Right now, they say they're not interested. This guy, the PayPal CFO, John Rainey, he said he's not interested in accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment because of the instability and volatility of the currency. Because basically if somebody gets paid in that, and then they can't pay the other people they need to pay because price fluctuates so much. Turns out, potentially, he might. He says we have teams clearly working on blockchain and cryptocurrency as well, and we want to participate in whatever form it takes in the future. I just think it's a little early on right now. Guess what? It's early. We're still early adopters. Pretty cool. PayPal still is working on patents. They recently had, in April, they had a patent for techniques for cryptocurrency ransomware detection and mitigation. Last year, they also had another patent to increase the speed of cryptocurrency payments by using secondary private keys to reduce times for transactions. So they are still doing stuff in blockchain and cryptocurrency, just not really accepting it right now. And last little thing, Andreas Antonopoulos, one of the smartest dudes in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, always talking about awesome stuff, he tweeted about the reorg. Basically, this was what CZ from Binance was suggesting after Binance got hacked for $40 million. He wanted to roll back the whole entire Bitcoin blockchain, which would have done terrible things for Bitcoin, including like the Bitcoin credibility would just go right down the shitter. Not to mention it probably couldn't happen. But Andreas says a reorg to recover exchange losses is like a bailout for a bank mismanaging risk. Sounds similar to 2008. Fortunately, it's so hard to pull off and so unlikely to fail that unlike banks, there won't be a bailout here. Those who fail security get to eat the cost. So I guess CZ will be eating a lot, eating $40 million of cost. Not your keys, not your coins. That's it for the episode today. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I will catch you guys next time. Make sure to check out the Monarch wallet at monarchtoken.io. And peace.